Hello, Marcus Lim here with a very exciting unboxing video. So today I got the Gigabyte technology P34Gv2 laptop, which is a very slim laptop but very powerful as well. So a bit of a background of why I chose this particular laptop. See, I was looking for a laptop that's suitable for traveling, that's slim and light enough to carry around, and yet powerful enough to do stuff like video editing, which I do quite a bit. And so, the problem is that most laptops that are powerful would be pretty cumbersome and pretty heavy too. And so I narrowed down the choices to a few, including the well-known Razer blade, but I eventually decided to go for the Gigabyte P34Gv2 because I think it gives the most bang for the buck. So just a bit about the specs. It sports a Intel 4th generation i7 processor, which you can actually clock to 3.5 gigahertz if you do overclocking. Very importantly, it's got 16 gigabytes DDR3 RAM, which is very important when you're doing video editing, and as well as a 256 gigabyte solid state drive plus a 1 terabyte SATA hard drive as well, which is also very important if you're doing video editing because of all that storage space that video requires. And for the graphics card, the NVIDIA 4G GTX 860M graphics card with 4 GB of DDR5 RAM. And this is the 14-inch version. So let's have a look now at the laptop itself. And I shall just cut off the seal. Okay, so here we go. So here's the it comes with a sleeve, so you can carry around the laptop sorry, in a sleeve. Now put this aside. So here's the laptop itself, and I'll leave it aside and I'll come back to this in a little while. What else have we got? Let's see. Yep, we've got drivers and stuff, user manuals, your standard stuff, right? And over here, tucked nicely, are your standard power cord. What is this? Yes, power adapter. And that's pretty much it for the contents of the box. So let's now look at the main attraction. Okay, and here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Gigabyte technology P34Gv2. And yes, it really is pretty slim, as you can see. I think it's 21 mm thick, right? And the whole thing only weighs 1.67 kilos, which is pretty amazing for a powerful laptop like this, right? So as you can see immediately, the laptop cover sports a black aluminum finish, which looks pretty slick. Now I'll just quickly show you the left. Over on the left, we've got, actually the left is actually this side. The left, we've got I think that's the Kensington lock to secure your laptop in place to prevent theft. We've got the Gigabyte Ethernet port which I think makes this a winner over the Razer Blade, because the Razer Blade actually doesn't have an Ethernet port. We've got the VGA connector to your projector or whatever. We've got USB 3 ports, and I think one of them actually lets you charge your phone even when the laptop is turned off. We've got the headphone microphone combo jack, and over on the front we've got these LED status, and over on the right got more USB 2 ports, and I think that's the card reader, and HDMI connection with the DC power in. The back doesn't have any ports, however you can see that there are two fans, and this is actually a dual fan system where the CPU and the graphics processor each has its own fan, which makes this a pretty good machine, powerful and yet stable as well. On the bottom is plastic, which is, you know, a good choice, so that the bottom will not get heated up that quickly, which it would if it were metal, right? And so let's actually open up the cover, actually the other way around, stupid me. Alright, so oh, you've got a microfiber cloth for you to, I guess, you know, clean the screen. Now the screen is 14 inch, it does full HD 1080, and so over here you can see where your fingers touch, it's metal, and immediately what comes to mind is this looks very, very similar to the MacBook Pro, even the touchpad as well, right? And it's got the two click buttons as well, and the keyboard itself, yes, the buttons, they feel very responsive, right? And I also like to mention that the keyboard is actually backlit, so that's a nice touch as well. Let's see, what else is there? Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. As I said, this is a very powerful system that's actually targeted for hardcore gamers. So I reckon, you know, like if it's good for gamers, it'll probably be good enough to do things like video editing. So a power-hungry machine packed in a very slim frame, slim and lightweight. So I will really enjoy getting to know this machine and putting my video editing software on it, and then trying it out over the coming days. So I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Gigabyte P34Gv2 laptop. Thank you for watching.